Hello, everybody. This is Living with Darkness, Rage Across New York, and the Changeling is Dreaming. Today we are in a really different scene where Garu and Changeling is not going to fight and they're just going to talk because usually they do stupid stuff. But in this scene, we have, you know, clear-minded individuals who thinks that the Fae and the Garu should be friends, not enemies. So we're going to be in the Travis' house with Travis and Kotori entering the house. Kotori is in normal human form. Travis told his girlfriend, To, that they would she mind leaving the house for a while because there's some important things he's going to do in house. He's really sorry. I'm really sorry. Blah 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 blah. And after Travis closes all the doors and all the Windows, Kotori will turn into his lupus form. Travis is just gonna be look at the ground and see all those stuff that his dear lupus friend is leaving. But he's not gonna say anything. He loves Kotori.
Yeah, bind it to me.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. So,
So yeah,
so
no, I don't get naked in front of you, you pervert. Only for Dr. Mega. So yeah, Kotori brought his medicine bag and he put it on the couch and he knows couch, so he takes control of the couch, like going around probably before going around and looking at everything because this is Travis' house, contrary to the castle. It's different.
also, the Travis has a really big thing with him. Like he ordered it when Kotori first told him that he is going to like he actually first Travis told him that changelings can cure his Serrano. So he knew that it would be better to give a gift to his friend, and he asked Eve actually what should he bring to Richard. And there's a really large thing near the door, and Travis just prepares dinner, like gives a watermelon to Kotori, and
Nom, nom, nom,
starts
nom, nom,
to
nom, nom, nom.
starts to do prepare dinner for the Sir Richard.
Hmm.
I'm assuming at some point Travis texted Richard the address,
Of course, of course, of course.
and eventually there'll be a knock at the door. Three almost precise knocks. Just
Travis will stop doing the dinner and tell Kotori, "Okay, our friend has arrived. Let's start the show." And he will open the door, and Sir Richard will see a wolf and a Travis.
A wolf on the couch.
Yeah.
really, huh? Okay then. Hi, Travis.
Hello. Please come in, man.
You notice he's wearing a hoodie, but it's open because it's summer and it's hot right now. But he's still wearing a hoodie because it just feels like it. And he'll walk in, he'll take it off. Kotori will immediately notice that this individual stands like a fighter. Sounds like somebody who's used to has the stance of someone who's used to conflict. And as he takes off the hoodie, he'll notice snow white hair. Doesn't look albino. Looks like his natural hair. And it's cut in the shape of a military cut. It's buzzed. And he'll turn around and he'll smile at the wolf. When he smiles at the wolf, bright gold eyes.
I'm going to ask you to make a intelligence animal ken.
All right. We're just gonna go.
Perception. But I would highly suggest intelligence.
Okay, we'll go with intelligence, because he doesn't have any animal kin.
Ow.
So, still,
Okay.
2 successes.
So this is going to be a very silly question I should have asked before making you roll. But are you smiling just or show it, big grin?
It's not showing his teeth.
Okay. That would have been a bad idea.
And you'll notice that he's focused on your nose. He's not looking you directly in the eye.
And for his part, Kotori looks pretty much like an average wolf with brown fur and white under his nose, and a little bit on his belly, and you can see that he has. That's a very strange wolf that you have in front of you because, well, first, as of course being a changeling, you feel his banality, and also something that might catch your eyes is the fact that he has some feathers attached to his fur, and a bone necklace around his neck, which you don't tend to find a lot of wolf with that in the wild.
And actually, I just remembered I have not been told that that's actually something, because I actually have it written down what Romulus/Richard knows about Baru, and the fact that there are different breeds is not on the list. So he'll almost look to Travis. Is it that bad already?
Pardon? Pardon? What?
Why does he choose to remain in animal form?
Travis smiles and he says, you don't know something about us, which he is born wolf. This is his form.
Oh! And he'll look over at Kotori. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you.
And Kotori just, get out of the couch and start to approach Richard, and he puts his he goes on two legs and put his paws on on your shoulders, and he just go to your ear and say in this probably very weird voice for a changeling to hear a wolf speaking human, and he whispers in your ear, "It's okay, silly Hamid."
Huh.
And after that,
The strangest thing I've seen. But what's that word? Hamid?
Human-born.
Fair. I was born a human.
And he starts. His ears are pricked up, and so does his tail, and he says very bluntly, "So you're a caffeine?" And he just like he almost wiggles the tail, like You can clearly see he's happy. Or
Yes.
he seems.
Yes, I am the Fae. And he's gonna put down. Um, it looks like a rather large, almost canvas holder,
Mm-hmm.
and he puts it down against the wall. And when he does, both of you will hear like two metallic clinks as something rattles on the inside.
Okay.
He has to carry his swords around somehow.
Okay, so I'm I'm going to. Yep. Yep. He sees you putting this. It makes noise. He goes. He's almost completely disinterested in you, and he goes looking at your thing, like, what is it? What is it? What is it?
Travis is just like in the GIF.
Oh, what, he's interested in the case?
Yeah. I mean, it's a box. I like boxes.
Um, he'll smile. He'll bend down at one knee, and he'll pop the top off. And when he pops the top off, you'll see two almost identical hilts.
Mm.
And he'll take them out, and he'll show you. And they look as though they're just basic hilts or basic swords, right? Basic like machine made twin gladii.
Mm.
Sort of like something you'd see at a movie prop.
The Travis looks at Sir Richard and Katori. I'm thank you for coming here, and as the someone who really appreciate for what you've done here.
No
You
worries.
see a really big, package near the door, and let me actually first before I do this, let me actually tell you how the house is. When you enter, there's the hallway, like there's the you will see the couch, you will see the kitchen and the place where the living room is in the same room, and it's near the entrance. And there's a hallway in the left where probably the bathroom, the bedrooms and the other stuff is there. And near the door, there's a really big. It looks like Heavy, and Travis takes us to incense. It's like, I really appreciate for your help, and this is my gift to you for coming here, trying to talk and trying to help for whatever you do.
You, Travis, you didn't give me a gift, but thank you.
Mm,
And
what you gonna feel is this, by the way. It's the Roman shield for legionary. Because you have been told that you like Roman things and dragons, so.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you very much.
No problem. He smiles.
and at the mention of gifts, Kotori just gets his attention out of the hilts, and he'll get through to a bag that if Richard, have any academics, he will probably recognize as a medicine bag from native culture. And he gets, and out of it, he
Yep, he'll know.
with that, how many sixes do you had?
Two.
Two. Yeah, you might recognize probably something from maybe Sheen or something like that. And he gets out a Dreamcatcher, which has the appearance of an owl, and you can see that it's very raw in the sense that it's made of branches and the silk that could have been used is made of leather. So you can probably guess where this leather might have come from. And he goes near you and he hands you the mushroom catcher as it's in his mouth.
He'll take it and he'll sort of smile at it, and he'll you didn't need to bring me a gift either, and it'll be sort of a knee-jerk reaction, like his hand will come up
Mm-hmm.
almost behind Kotori's ear,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll look at you, and then snatch it away real quick.
So basically, he still has the thing in his mouth.
Yeah.
Or, yep.
It's like he went to take it, and he went to like go pet Kotori, but like
Yeah.
this is a werewolf, so he
Yeah.
may not.
You saw at some point when the end went from the muzzle to the ear. You see that he scratched his eyes like, dude, what?
Dude, what?
Like he wasn't even sure how to almost daring you to do it. Like, go for it, bro. Try me. He puts a Dreamcatcher on your feet, and he's saying it's tradition for tribe when tribe go to other tribe, you bring a gift. My Homid's tribesmate told me that. I respect this tradition.
Fair enough. I feel sort of amiss here because technically it's me coming to you.
Hmm. And
Wait, hold on. Wait, no. He'll sort of look up at. Well, he'll look at you. Do you drink?
he cocks his head on the side. You mean fire water?
Fire water. Yes.
I tried once. It tasted bad in my mouth.
Fair enough. If we meet again after this, I'll have something for you.
Sure. I like
So-
gifts.
Why don't you both tell me what you expect to be done here? First off, explain to me what's going on. Like, what? And he'll look at you like, Travis tells me you're depressed. Why?
Okay. What was blunt? I'm going to make a willpower roll.
Straightforward.
I'm going to make a willpower roll.
Don't botch it.
Yeah,
He's fine.
I'm okay. Over success. But as you mention, depression, you can see that he's, very lucky, very easy demeanor starts to drop as his tails drop down, and so does his ears, and you can see that there was always some. You probably saw, because we're not going to make you roll for that. You probably saw, that he has gleeful eyes, but behind it, it seems a little bit fake. And as soon as you mention, depression, the flicker in his eyes kind of disappears. And you just sigh. Well,
And when he sees that, Richard will he'll walk in, and he'll sort of look at Travis, almost ask, "Do you mind?"
No, go, please.
And he'll sit down on the floor by the couch, and he'll sit Indian style, and he'll look at Katori.
Are you familiar with the Umbra?
No.
Hmm. It is the place where the spirit lives, where they rest. There are a lot of those places. They bear different names. Maybe your kind know about those. I didn't have any contact with.
Qualify a different name, yes, but it's much the same. What of it?
We fought a spirit, a bad one, and it could control emotions.
Really?
And yes, we have. Have you met a lot of werewolves?
Travis?
Let me rephrase. Have you met an angry werewolf?
No.
Then you haven't.
Sorry.
Then you haven't met a werewolf. We have strong emotions. This is putting it mildly.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can't get out of control. I went out of control. Badly. It's up to a point. There is a certain point when you feel the rage inside you. When you go berserk, when you go mad, there is a point that you do not want to cross.
I know that. And he's going to look at you, and suddenly a very serious look just... I know that. I know that anger.
I crossed that bridge.
Some of my kind feel that anger. I feel that anger. It's always there. Always on the surface. Always threatening your state of mind.
Then yes, you understand partially the problem. Because I don't know what happens when your kind, succumb to this anger.
There's a... It feels like fire in the back of your mind. It feels as though your whole purpose in that moment is to see everything burn. That's what it feels like to me.
Well, my case, I felt desecrated. I felt as if my heart was torn out and put into a toxic waste and put back inside me. And then for the first, well, and he kind of had this kind of sick laugh. Well, for the second time in my life, should I say, even if it was not of magnitude, I felt despair, loss of hope.
But why? If this is a normal thing, if this happens, why to be depressed about it? Why?
You don't really get it. This is not a simple anger. Anger can be managed. Anger can have consequences, but it's rare that it goes beyond that. When we rage and we pass a certain point, we succumb to an aspect of our enemy that we do not wish to ever feel. Think of your worst enemy. I don't know what kind of enemy you have to face, what kind of enemy exists in your realms, in your existence. But our enemy is eons old. It can be resumed simply as corruption, pure, raging corruption, unstoppable corruption. And if you rage too much, if you let your rage control you too much, then it can get a hold of you. It can get a hold of you, and, well, I don't need to paint a real image to make you imagine what it would feel like to be in the clutch of your enemy for just a few minutes, and then to be left there knowing exactly what happened and how it feels. I had rough days after that, I have to say.
I would say so. Does this anger scare you? Do you feel
Yes.
it?
I'm not like my brothers. We feel the rage differently. All of us. I am a shaman. I talk to spirits. I'm different in the fact that I'm less prone to anger. And he turns to Travis, like, contrary to that guy. Right here.
Barely, Gibson.
Yes, I see how you're killing this food thing that you have in your mouth.
You you know the tale of the two wolves, right?
He cocks his head on the side. Hmm?
The tale of two wolves. Here. My mother liked telling me this story. And Richard will duck his head for a moment. And when he does, he pulls out a chain. On the bottom of the chain is a gold ring on that gold ring are 3 bright rubies. He clutches it in his hand for a second and puts it back. One evening, an elderly Cherokee brave told his grandson about the battle that goes on inside people. He said, "My son, the battle is between 2 wolves inside of us all. One is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith." The grandson was puzzled. He didn't know why his grandfather was telling him this. But the grandfather was old, and the grandson knew that his grandfather was not long for the world, and soon he would join the Great Spirit and be with their ancestors. So the grandson knelt down by his grandfather, and he looked at him. He said, "Grandfather, please tell me, which wolf wins?" The old Cherokee laughed, and he smiled at his grandson. "It is simple. It is the one you feed."
Kotori has been listening through your tales, showing that he's actually really listening what you're talking about, since he is interested in everything that is related to native culture, even if he has no academics. Lupus. But as you talk about 2 wolves living inside, he waits for you to finish your tale, and he starts laughing after you finish your tale, and he turns to Travis, and he says, "Well, looks like this was written for me, I guess." And
He smiles.
and as he laughs, you can actually hear a faint sadness in his laugh, like, "Why me?"
It's silly. It's a silly tale, but it holds bearing.
Tales are never silly. They always hold truth. Always.
I know what you feel, and I know you probably don't believe that, but I know the fear that's inside me too. You'll find that while it may not be obvious to others, but within us there is often a duality. That duality strives to do good on one side, and on the other side, it strives for the baser natures. That base nature inside of me is anger, rage, hate, savagery. I used to fear it. I used to squash it relentlessly down inside of myself. But in recent events, I find that it is impossible to do so without destroying a part of who you are. Out of character, really quick. Amachan, I think you have it selected only on you.
Pardon? What did I do?
It, no,
Can you guys?
it's only showing you.
Of what?
Oh, okay, never mind. It switched. My fault.
No, I control the hangout.
But anyway, he'll continue. Um, but yeah. And he'll sort of look at you curiously. Kotori, what do you do?
What did you say before the dogs from the neighborhood detected that there was a wolf in Travis' apartment?
Sorry, that's Athena and Tynan.
There's actually two dogs in the one dog and one cat in Travis' apartment.
I think they're hiding from Katori right now.
Yeah.
Kotori, what do you do?
He cocks his head on the side. What I do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shaman. I talk to spirits. That's what I do. I talk, they respond.
Why?
And he looked puzzled because I talk to them.
Do you do it because you want to do it, or do you do it because it's the only thing that you know?
I know many other things. I know how to hunt. I know how to impersonate Travis. And he puts his paw on his chest, like, bruh, seriously, bruh.
Okay. Okay. But no, like, what do you like doing? Honestly, like doing.
Mm, he's uh, he's thinking for a little bit, and he says, mm, I like to run down the hills, feeling the rain on my fur, leaving into the sun, hunting with my brothers and sister to sustain myself. I like I like to talk to the spirits to know how they feel and what they would like so that they can be happy where we are. I I feel resentment for a lot of things, a lot of people, but I think I think what I want is for my pack and my pack mates to be happy.
Okay.
I don't want them to be sad or feel angered by injustice that has happened upon them.
Bringing hope and happiness to those around you is a noble pursuit. Well, what do you know of? hmm, What do you know of my kind?
And you can see that as you say, what do you know? Before you even finish, you can see that his demeanor start to change a little bit.
hmm
He gets more the ears perched up again, and you can see something in his eyes at pretty much it's curiosity, but also you could easily interpret that as a first of now for knowledge. And he say, "Oh boy, mm, mm, I know that you are called Hussein. You're different from the Nunehi that are native changelings that lives on Turtle Island. I do. Um, I know that you can enchant people and make them see weird things, like Brian. You made him go from silly to dumb.
I
Not
didn't
you,
do that.
but
Those that did are being reprimanded.
mhm. But you, well, you can give hope. And he points, he points you. Uh, mm, you have structure, kingdom, something, or you used to had something, kingdom. And also you have something that is called the dreaming. Yes, and you have different tribes.
Tribes is a nice way to put it. Do you know what tribe I come from?
And he, he looks at you, like squirting with his eyes, and say, the tribe of white-furred people.
No.
Oh,
I come from the House of the Falcon.
mm-hmm. Falcon. Hmm,
Falcon.
interesting. Why Falcon?
Hmm?
Why Falcon?
It's who I was before I was born.
He cocks his head on the side like, you were a Falcon?
No, it's the house I belonged to before
Mm-hmm.
I came here. It was my father's house, and his father's house, and his father's house. You
Mm.
understand?
Yes, tribes, but with different name. Yes, house. House is tribe. Mm-hmm. So, why do you say you left?
Hmm?
Why did you left your house?
I didn't leave my house.
You said you were. Oh, you mean you are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, silly language. Hmm.
English can be tough, but it can be understood through thorough thought, though.
Hmm. Well, and he just kind of shrug. I mean, you guys are weird because it's way simpler to um you just bow your head, you flatten your ears, you show your teeth, you roll over, and he's doing everything as he's talking. You go, you get your tails up, you're happy, tails low, you're sad and humiliated. It's way simpler.
I'm sure if I tried, there would be some miscommunications on my part as well.
Mm, yes, even my brothers and sisters, we don't really know. That's funny, but sometimes it's not a good idea.
All right.
Hmm. Yeah. He's thinking a little bit. So, oh yes, hilarious person. Where is he from?
Valerius?
Yes, hilarious person.
Valerius is my mentor.
So he's from the same tribe, from the same house.
No.
Hmm.
He is the one who took me under his wing to teach me.
Hmm. Yes, we have mentors. Mentor is a thing.
No. I guess now is as good a time as any to make that roll. Richard's gonna look at you. He's not gonna look at your eyes, but he's going to examine just who you are and what you've told him.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to make a roll here. Damn it.
2 successes.
2 successes. That sucks. Actually, no, that's not that bad.
2 successes better than none.
Well, I don't know if there's anything that I can necessarily do for you at the moment, but we'll try. I would like to have these discussions a little more, on a more frequent basis, if you're willing to have them.
Talking is nice. Talking is good. You know always more with talking.
Mm-hmm. He'll look up at Travis. Do you have anything?
No? You guys can meet here or somewhere else. It's up to you. We will see. I have to... There are a couple of duties that have come recently into my domain of influence that I have to take care of on a fairly regular basis now. But we may be able to do something in about a month.
You can see that his ears flat on a little, and he's like, "Oh." you just you showed him candy, and then you just go, "Next month."
And he'll look over at you. This isn't meant to discourage you. This is... I have to get to know you, Kotori.
But conversation in one lunar cycle or before?
A few conversations. The next lunar cycle. See. Hold on. Right. We actually have to hurry a little bit because I'm being called for food.
Sleep.
So. I think Richard will stand up and he'll smile. After all, you don't get to know someone off one conversation. We'll have more of these. I promise.
Mhm. And he thinks a little bit, and he says, "So, you're kind of a warder, right?"
What's a warder?
You're a marshal, military commander, just
Not
like I am.
necessarily military. I'm a figure of justice.
Mm. Your figure of authority, then.
Yes.
So, who should I not poke?
Who shouldn't you poke? I'll give you a small tip.
Mhm.
If you think anything is funky about a person or people that you're around, if you think are suspicious that any of them are my kind, don't take anything from them. Don't shake their hand. Don't make them angry.
He cocks his head on the side. Not shaking hand. Hmm? Well, I'm not really shaking hand. He just, he waves his paw, like, shaking hand is silly.
Can be. But don't take anything from them.
I will not steal their socks.
Other than that, the person that Brian was with,
The Timmy person?
no,
From us or your?
mine.
He dropped a letter and said apologies, and
He did,
yeah.
but he's younger than I am. Give him some time. He needs to learn what to do and what not to do.
Like, this is not a right place to talk that stuff, but like, I heard a guy named Timmy pulled a gun at Callie. Like, I don't know why. Like,
I heard similar things, but from what I hear, he pulled it out and shot into the air. If Timmy has lied to me and that he pulled it and pointed it at Callie, there will be a discussion on that at a later date.
Mhm. It's. We should both talk with what happened in the place, what happened at that place with our people. So, and
We
I
will
will
have.
have, yeah, I will have someone. I will have someone who can't be lied to with me. So it's gonna be better that I know that I won't be. They won't be able to lie to me.
I wouldn't mean to lie to you.
No, not you, not you. When I talk with my people.
Fair enough. But yeah, so are you cooking anything?
Oh yeah, are you hungry?
I have an appointment to get to, but I don't think that I would be missed for the time of
No.
a meeting.
Don't worry,
If you
don't worry.
mind.
Let's eat the dinner, and then you can go to your meeting.
Cool. And I think this is the perfect place to end the scene.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And we hope you like visiting people, and we will catch you next time on Changeling Adventures. Bye bye.
Bye.